Hey guys, Andrew McFarlane here from StartAJuiceBar.com. Hope you're happy, hope you're healthy. Today I'm talking about why was this juice bar owner so mad at me? We're gonna dive in. It's a funny story, and there's a lot of lessons in it too. I'm not just here to share a funny story, which maybe you'll find enjoyment in, but there's many lessons in it too. Before I dive in, if you guys are new to the channel and you don't know what I do and what our company does, and you don't know who I am, over the last 10 years, myself and our business has had the pleasure of supporting hundreds of people all over the world launch and scale successful juice bar concepts, acai bowl businesses, smoothie concepts, healthy cafes, and more, as well as running our own businesses in this sector. So all the information on this channel is coming from that breadth of experience. Early invitation to press the like button, totally free, and helps out the channel a lot, shows your support, inspires us to keep making content. As you know, it's not easy to do, and we do it for free, just so you guys can stay educated and informed, because we want to empower this community. Now diving in, really interesting story, at least for me, maybe for you as well. And recently, someone in our staff was communicating with someone on Instagram and asked them a question about their business and said, "Hey, how long have you been in business?" And the response was, "Longer than you." Now, I'm projecting that tone. I never know what tone someone has when they're texting, but it was a very short answer. It wasn't descriptive. They were saying, "Oh, well, we can teach you everything you need to know about this business." And they were, for no reason that I can really understand, kind of short and aggressive. And my responses to them were kind of playful. I found it kind of entertaining. But in that, to me, the lesson is I was really thinking about how I really felt bad for this person, to be honest, because I was aware of the fact that, one, we're not competing with them. So if they thought we were competing with them, that's just not true. And two, what if they could learn something, right? The idea that someone we might be walking around with this idea that we know everything, or on a micro level, in so many ways, it's not just, "Hey, you can't teach me anything," but I do find experiences many times when we work with clients or when I speak to prospective clients, there's some variation of this attitude of, I know, and I don't need to listen to you. And I'm not saying that people actually do need to listen to me, but I think it's important to at least hear someone out, to consider what someone is saying, so that at least at that point you can say, "Oh, you know what? I already knew that. Thank you. You just confirmed the things that I know." Or, "Wow, I actually didn't know that. Huh, that helps. Now I'm more empowered." But if we ever get too arrogant in our businesses, we are unconsciously and unknowingly limiting our capacity for growth. Okay? As much as we know in this industry, and the same thing, I actually texted this person and said, "Hey, maybe you have been in this industry longer than us," because he was saying, "Oh, don't worry, I can teach you a few things, trust me." I was like, okay, maybe that is the case. I'd be open to learning it if that is true. It would surprise me, but I'm not closed off to the idea that maybe there's some things for me to learn still. Okay, great. But on the other hand, if you're not open to the idea that you might be able to learn something, then definitely you're not going to learn anything. So I think for me too, and even in my reflection, I don't think I've ever been to that point where I've been, so arrogant to tell people like, "Well, you don't know anything and you can't teach me anything." But there definitely were degrees of this that I had inside of myself that I get to check in with and got to check in with throughout my life, that I'm always making a point to work against, to say, I don't want to keep being that kind of person. I don't want to be a person who is not open to learning and humble enough to think that just because even I've been in an industry for over 10 years, that there's nothing for me to learn. I was speaking to someone earlier today who's been in the business as a chef for 30 years, right? A long time. But as we were discussing things, I was able to say, okay, maybe have you thought about things this way, that way? There's a different veil of knowledge when you're an entrepreneur. And just because you've been doing something for a long time doesn't mean you're doing it well. It doesn't mean you're not doing well, but it doesn't mean you're doing it well. So that's the message for today. I hope it's helpful. I hope it inspires a little bit more of the kind of beginner's mind mentality, which is so important when we're learning anything and we're starting a business, or when we're running, and just for life. We should never lose that, right? We should always be perpetual students. I often say that the greatest teachers are the greatest students in disguise. So I'm curious for you guys. Put in the comment box below, what's the most profound thing you guys have learned from this channel about this business, or anywhere? Put in the comment box below. What has stood out to you? What is one thing and one glimmer or nugget of valuable information that you've gained over the time that you've been doing research about this business? Put in the comment box below. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, now's a great time to do that. Hit the notification bell so you get alerted anytime we release new content. Follow us on Instagram at StartAJuiceBar. If you guys like podcasts, we have a podcast on iTunes, podcast on Spotify, the Juice Bar Experts podcast. Follow us there. And one thing actually I want to mention about Instagram. On Instagram, there's content there that we don't release anywhere else. We're doing giveaways. We've given away free business plans. We've given away, marketing audits and strategies. We've given away all kinds of things there. So if you want to be privy to that content, it's not the same content that we release on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram. You can even direct message me there, or you can send me a message at Andrew@StartAJuiceBar.com. If you're ready to go deep, you're ready to take your business from being just a vision, and you think, you know what, I'm ready to be a student. I'm also ready to have you guys develop my concept. Andrew@StartAJuiceBar.com. Happy to have a conversation with you to show you and walk you through this process so we can make it easy for you. Until next time, hope you're happy and healthy. I'll see you at the next video. I hope you guys have been enjoying the content. If you're in a place where you are really inspired to launch your juice business, but you're not exactly sure what steps to take, for you, we've created a free ebook, the 15 steps to starting your juice bar from scratch. Now, this is going to give you an overview of all the steps that you need to take in order to launch your business. If you want to go even deeper, we created an online course, the Juice Bar Master Blueprint. This is going to go into great detail into every single aspect of the business, starting from the very beginning all the way to actually launching a successful juice business. There's links for both of these in the description below. I know you guys will find a lot of value out of them. As always, wishing you a lot of success, and I'll see you guys in the next video.